An icon of civil rights. This is ninth class English lesson. This is one of the 10 top speeches in the world. This was given on the occasion of acceptance of Nobel Peace Prize in Oslo, December 10th, 1964. And it was given by Martin Luther King. Here, he is not actually interested in receiving the award, but he was optimistic, and on behalf of 22 million Negroes of USA who were engaged in the creative battle of racial injustice, the civil rights movement with determination fought for a rule of freedom. Actually, these Negroes were fighting for their freedom, so on behalf of them, he was receiving the Nobel Prize. He also expressed very emotionally how his people were treated very brutally, attacked with fire hoses and snarling dogs, and also deaths as they fought for universal brotherhood and also right to cast vote. So for all these things they fought, and on this occasion, actually on that moment, he had got the Nobel Peace Prize. They even attacked the houses of worship, 40 houses of worship they attacked, and the sanctuaries where they got the shelter. The people got the shelter. Even those sanctuaries were also bombed and ruined. He felt that all this is because of illiteracy. The blacks are still at the lowest rung of economic ladder. Lowest rung means the last step of economic ladder, because they are financially very lagging and they are illiterates. Because of that, they are facing this problem. That was the opinion of Martin Luther King. He knew that they did not get freedom. Even then he was accepting, as their peace fight for freedom was recognized, that non-violence was the answer to overcome oppression and violence without using them. Yes, oppression and violence, they are there, but without using them, they are fighting. Non-violently they are fighting for their peace. Okay, then civilization and violence are opposite words. Here, the speaker means that a civilized person won't involve in violence. Like Indians, the Negroes of USA proved that the non-violence is the powerful moral force for social transformation. He has the hope that definitely the pending cosmic sad song transformed into a creative psalm of brotherhood. Song means here, psalm means the song praising God. Okay, so creative psalm of brotherhood. One must be against to revenge, retaliation, and cultivate a feel of love towards all. The Negroes traveled on the long road from Montgomery to Oslo to find a new sense of dignity, because of which a new civil rights bill was imposed. Because of this, they have got new civil rights bill. He had the hope that both whites and blacks create relations to overcome the common problems. So both of them commonly should fight for their rights. He did not believe that man is a part of ruined aircraft. He has the power, and he is the man is moving from self-centered thinking to other-centered thinking. He has an audacious belief in future of mankind. He also strongly believes that the bright day breaks of peace and brotherhood can become a reality. He has confidence that unarmed truth and unconditional love will prevalent in future. Thermonuclear destructions will not occur. He also has the hope that the people everywhere can have 3 meals a day, education, culture for their minds, dignity, equality, freedom for their spirits, and all. He strongly says that a day comes when the lion and the lamb lie down together, and every man shall sit under his own vine and fig tree. He knows that they would overcome all this. The faith always gives courage to face the uncertainties of the future. So actually this is an inspirational speech. He is inspiring us to have the courage to have for the optimistic future. Their tired feet will get new strength to move to the world of freedom. When they were striving, they must know that a genuine civilization was going to be born. He also insists that he was accepting the prize on behalf of the people who love peace and brotherhood. He was comparing himself as the pilot of a plane whom everyone knew, but the struggle of ground crew he knew. So for them, he was accepting the award. Their names might not be on the headlines, but the bright future generations would know, and the children would be taught that they had a finer land, a better people, a more noble civilization. He was calling his people as the humble children of God and was suffering for righteous sake. Finally, he was telling that he was accepting the award as the curator or the caretaker of precious heirloom, that is, beauty is truth and truth is beauty, because they strongly believe that beauty is truth and truth is beauty, and the eyes of his people, in the eyes of his people, the beauty of genuine brotherhood and peace is more precious than diamonds, silver, or gold. So he can see the truth because they are fighting for the truth, and the truth is always beautiful, and definitely they will win and they will overcome this problem. That is his audacious faith, and like that they are succeeded. Thank you.